The latest news, national issues, the political scene, and conversations with prominent personalities. All these firsthand at the forefront. Good morning. I am Attorney Carrion Jimeno. Carlos Yulo's 2 gold medals in the recent Paris Olympics was a history-making feat for the Philippines. The Philippines and Filipinos were filled with pride and joy with Caloy's triumph in the Olympics. But no one was prouder than his younger siblings who are also into gymnastics. They are members of the Philippine National Gymnastics Team who are primed to compete at the highest level, looking to have a Yulo troika come to the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles, California. Joining us at the forefront are the younger siblings of Carlos Yulo, Eldrew and Iza Yulo. Good morning, Eldrew and Iza.
Good morning po.
Good morning po.
So it's really an honor to have both of you here.
Thank you.
Let's start first with a history about you and your brother, Kuya Caloy. So your Kuya Caloy started gymnastics at age 7. Nung time ba na yon, kayong dalawa, were you already inspired to also enter into gymnastics?
That time po, we were not bored pa naman.
Nung 7. Okay, so
Yeah.
first let's start with your ages. Eldrew, ilang taon ka na?
I am 16 years old po.
16. So your age gap sa Kuya Caloy is
8 years po.
8 years. Ang laki ng age gap. And then you, Isa?
I'm 14 po.
14. So kayo yung magkalapit?
Yes po.
So growing up, were you close to your Kuya Caloy?
Yes po, we're super close to him po.
And he was really more like an older brother?
Yes po.
Kalaro niyo siya kahit na malayo yung age gap?
Yes po, kalaro ko po siya naman.
And you, Iza, would you say na si Kuya Caloy yung mas close mo or si Kuya Eldrew?
Si Kuya Eldrew po.
Oh, kasi
Kasi po siya po yung laging nasa bahay.
With your Kuya Caloy ba, anong age siya nag-start ng training and nung nag-training ba siya, lagi siyang wala sa bahay?
They said po, nag-start po siya ng 7 years old po. Tapos nag-continue na lang po siya everyday ng training po.
Does that mean, ngayon kayo, nagtitraining din kayo as gymnast, maaga kayo gumigising araw-araw?
Nakadepende po sa schedule kung anong oras po yung training niyo po or yung pasok. Kasi po ako is 9 a.m. po yung pasok ko. So, gumigising po ako ng 7 a.m. kasi medyo mabagal po talaga ako kumilos. Tsaka natamad po ako kumilos sa umaga. Kaya mas maaga pa po, like 2 hours early ako nagising.
So that means mga anong oras yan? Mga
7 po.
7 in the morning?
Yes po.
Anong age ka, Eldrew, nag-start mag-gymnastics?
Nag-start po ako, 5 years old po ako nag-start.
So even younger than your Kuya Caloy, no? And
Yes
you,
po.
Isa, what age did you start?
3 po.
3?
Yes
Oh my
po.
gosh. So talaga yung pamilya nyo, you're all into gymnastics. You have an ate, that's the eldest in
Yes
the
po.
family.
She's the eldest.
Yung ate nyo rin nag-gymnastics.
Before
Yes
po.
Dati po.
What age did she start?
Sabay po sila ni Kuya nag-start.
So, ba nun si ate?
8 or 9, mga
8
ganun.
or 9. Okay, so sa pamilya ninyo, how did you all get into gymnastics? It seems like it runs in the family. Did your parents do gymnastics?
No po. Yung dad po namin is a street dancer, which is tumatumbling din po siya.
Okay, street dancer. And your
Po.
mom?
Wala naman.
Nothing po.
Pero athletic din yung mommy ninyo?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Pinupush lang po talaga kami.
Okay, ang galing nga.
Supportive po.
So, sa mga lolo't lola nyo at any dun sa side ng pamilya ng mommy or daddy ninyo, meron bang nag-gymnastics dati?
Wala po.
So, kayo talaga ang
Opo.
nag-start.
Yes
Okay. Your ate, is she now into gymnastics pa rin? Or,
Yes
As a
po.
coach na po and
And
as a
judge.
judge na rin po.
oh wow! So, lahat kayo, paano yung pag magkakasama kayo magkakapatid? Pinagkukwentuhan nyo ba ang gymnastics?
Ano po, minsan po. And minsan din po nagtatanong din po ako sa ate ko po ng about sa judging po, kung ano yung deduction na itong skill na to, yung ganyan po. Kasi po, madaming competition na rin po na siya yung nag-judge sa akin lang.
Wait, siya ang judge and
Opo.
hindi siya disqualified to be a judge.
Ano po, parang bawal ka lang po kasi mag-judge kapag anak mo yung gymnast.
Ah, okay. And then, kamusta yung ate mo as a judge? Ano ba siya, harsh? Ano siya, strict siya, and critical?
Po.
Parang sa akin lang po siya strict.
So, disadvantage pa. What about you, Eldrew? Nag-judge din ba siya sa'yo, yung ate mo?
No po. She's only doing judge for girls
Women's
po.
lang po.
For women's. What's your ate's name?
Joriel Gel Yulo po.
Joriel. So, you call her Ate Jel?
Ate Jo.
Joriel.
Ate Jo.
Opo.
Okay.
Ate siya.
And so, how is your school naman? You're both training right now. How do you balance that sa school?
It's very
Medyo
difficult
mahirap
po.
din po.
Do you go to school or homeschooling?
Go to
I
school
will
po.
go to school po.
You go to school
Yeah.
pa? Oh my gosh. So,
We go to school.
yung saan kayo nagpupunta ng school? Eldrew?
Yeah, we both Adamson po.
Adamson, okay. And nung nanalo yung Kuya Caloy ninyo, did you suddenly have a lot of people na nagpapapicture sa inyo or
Yes po.
okay. And especially for you, Eldrew, napagkamalang ka na bang si Carlos Yulo?
Many times na po.
So paano yung pagka nagmo-mall ka or lumalabas, marami nagpapapicture?
Yes po. They always say, "Oy, si Carlos Yulo." Mga ganun po.
But now that you've seen anong pwede mangyari pagka nanalo kayo, ngayon kapatid ninyo, kilala siya internationally, nakikita nyo rin na gaano kahirap na magkaroon ng privacy, no? Naiisip nyo ba na pag kayo na eventually, pag nanalo na rin kayo ng mga international awards and gold medals or sa Olympics, kung marating nyo rin yung narating ng Kuya Caloy ninyo, naisip nyo ba na ready din kayo sa ganong klaseng attention?
Siguro, yes naman po. Ready naman po kami sa mga ganong attentions, sa mga ganun po na kapag lumabas ka sa public, mawawalan ka na ng privacy thing kasi marami magpapapicture po sa mga ganun po.
And okay lang sa'yo yun?
Siguro po pag kumakain, wag po kasi it gets me every time na parang pag may kumakain po ako sa labas, like may nagpapapicture, pero hindi po ako makatanggi kasi ayoko rin naman pong maging masama sa paningin ng ibang tao na parang suplado mo, ganun. Kaya umuha na lang din po ako minsan.
Ikaw, Isa, you're okay na with all the attention?
Okay lang naman po.
And yung sa training yun ninyo ngayon, anong mga advice ang hinihingi nyo kay Kuya Caloy ninyo? Or do you seek advice from him sa sports?
Siguro po, yung mga advice lang po na nabibigay niya is siguro sa mga techniques lang po talaga. More on techniques po kami kasi mas may alam po si Kuya sa techniques and need ko rin po minsan makuha yung mga bagay na ginagawa niya rin po para magawa ko rin po kung ano yung mga bagay na nagawa niya. Kaya nangingi rin po talaga ako ng technique sa kanya.
And you, Isa, ikaw ang youngest and girl ka pa. Does your Kuya Caloy also give you advice on personal life na, wag ka muna mag-boyfriend, wag ka mag-date?
Ano po, sa personal life po, pag may problema po ako, si Kuya Caloy po ang siya po lagi yung tinatakbuhan ko po.
Strict ba siya na kuya sa'yo?
Hindi po, makulit yun.
Ano yung gusto mo makulit?
Ano po,
Medyo baliw.
baliw. Silang dalawa.
Hindi. Ano lang po, ka-vibe lang po namin. Mga ganun.
Ano ang hilig ninyong gawing tatlo pag magkakasama kayo? Or with your ate, kayong magkakapatid?
Man trip po kami mga kakapatid.
Ano yun?
Doon tayo malakas eh.
Mga asar po kami sa
Isa't isa.
Mga asar po
Okay.
sa isa't isa.
Ano favorite nyo na pastime?
Na pastime po.
Oo, parang nanonood ng TV together o Hindi ko nga ma-imagine, like, baka ang pastime nyo rin, tara mag-gymnastics tayo.
Ewan ko po, kung nakalimutan ko na rin po kasi yung mga ginagawa din namin dati na pang pastime. Minsan nanonood kami TV, minsan nagkukwentuhan na lang, minsan gumagala po kami, whole family. Ngayon po.
And dahil athletes kayo, strict din ba kayo sa pagkain? Marami bang bawal?
Wala naman po.
Kahit ano?
Ako po, siguro kahapon, pinag-diet na ako ni Coach. Sabi ko, Blue. Hindi, kasi po mahilig po talaga ako sa pagkain.
Oh.
Mahirap po sundin yung mga diets.
Ano bang mga bawal? Mga cake or...
Wala naman pong pinagbabawalan sa foods. Pinapabawasan lang po. Matako po ako.
Anong favorite mong pagkain, Eldrew?
Hindi ko po alam eh.
Wala ka pang favorite na...
Ulam po ba?
Oo, kahit ano.
Ulam.
Or
Siguro po yung adobo or sinigang po.
Filipino food. Ikaw,
Ano
Isa?
po, luto po ni mama tsaka ng lola ko po.
Ano yun?
Lahat. Masarap po kasi sila magluto eh.
Pinoy food ba?
Opo.
Okay, so mahilig kayo sa Pinoy food. Would you know sa Kuya Caloy nyo kung anong paborito niyang pagkain?
Sinigang po.
Sinigang. Okay, so mga Filipino food talaga. And yung mommy nyo ba, siya yung magaling din magluto. Ano ba yung paborito niyang iluto para sa inyo?
Siguro po, pacham po. Yung tinatawag namin pachamba. Like, hindi ko nga po alam kung saan po nila nakuha yung ganong recipe kasi.
Oo, so gawa ng mami ninyo.
Opo.
Yeah.
Eh, yung longganisa niya, isa specialty niya ba yun?
Yes. Ginagawa po ng lola namin.
So namana niya pa sa lola ninyo yung recipe. Okay. Nagluluto ka ba, Isa?
Opo. Bala ko din po mag-culinary arts sa college po.
Nakakatuwa naman. So, very diverse. Ikaw, Eldrew, apart from gymnastics, pag, let's say, alam mo na after na maging athlete, meron ka bang ibang gustong i-pursue?
Gusto ko po sanang mag-physical therapist kaso hindi po siya kaya talaga ng time ko. So, nagko-contract po yung dalawa. Kaya, hindi ko po alam. Baka po muna ako. Kahit ano po, sa college, pipili pa lang po ako.
Yeah, oo. But no, I'm sure kaya mong pagsabayin yan. Ngayon, mag-concentrate ka sa gymnastics, tapos pagkatapos, pwede kang mag-pursue ng iba pang career pag nag-aaral ka.
Po.
Oo.
Ayun nga rin po bala ko na after ko nung mag-career, doon po ako lalong mag-focus sa schooling ko po kasi alam ko naman po na kaya ko pong school kahit matanda na ako.
Okay. O ngayon, dahil kayong tatlong magkakapatid, lahat nasa gymnastics, meron bang sibling rivalry? Pero bago nyo sagutin yan, we'll have to take a short break. At the forefront, we'll be right back. Welcome back at the forefront. And joining us right now is Miss Cynthia Caron, President of the Gymnastics Association of the Philippines and the mentor of Carlos Yulo. Welcome, Ma'am Cynthia.
Thank you very much, Karen.
It's such an honor to have you here. One thing I remember when I was watching Carlos Yulo after winning, when he was being interviewed, always mentioning you. Thank you to Ma'am Cynthia. So, it's really been an honor to have you here.
Thank you. Because really, I'm not bragging, but without me, there will be no Carlos Yulo because I really pushed these children.
And now you have two of the successors of Carlos
but
here.
I hope you don't hate me for pushing you too much.
Right, Ma'am. Right.
And we'll go back to the question we had before the break. So now that the three of you are in the same sport, is there such a thing as sibling rivalry? May sibling rivalry ba kayong
Wala
tatlo?
po.
Wala. Okay.
They help each other, in fact.
Oh, so I'm
Yeah.
sure, Cynthia, you
Yes.
get to see the dynamics.
Yes.
How is that? Are they pushing each other to be better.
Yes, that's it. And like this boy, can I say?
Sure po.
He's so cute. When he was still tiny, you think I'm gonna be better than my brother.
That's what he would say.
Yes, because at this age, he's really surpassing Carlos already.
Oh, wow. And he started training earlier at age 5. And
yes.
then we have Isa that started at 3.
Exactly.
My gosh, I have a 3-year-old right now. I can't imagine him doing gymnastics already. But
Yes, you
that's
should start.
amazing.
You know, I will tell you about gymnastics. If you start with gymnastics, of course, they'll start with playing, not very hard, no? You will have discipline, you will have flexibility, you'll have balance, and you'll have strength. And from that, you can go to any sport. But gymnastics teaches you this very, very important for sports.
And
Yeah.
Cynthia, Carlos started at 7. And he started with you.
Yes.
How did you even come across Carlos?
Because, you know, at that time, he didn't even have a coach. And in my office, I could watch the kids downstairs. And I would see him. He always was there for tumbling, but he keeps on copying the gymnast, what to do and all that. I said, this little boy is okay, huh? He doesn't even have a coach, but he wants something. So when I approached him, I said, Carlos, why don't you join I called him Caloy at that time, he was still a boy. Caloy, why don't you join the Batang Pinoy? That is 12 years and under. He said, yes, ma'am, yes. And he had no coach. He just did, and he won medals. And I said, wow, good, I'll give you a coach now, Carlos, and you join the Paranang Pambansa. So with the coach, he joined, and he again won the medals, like he's doing also. So that's how it started. So I said, and there was a Japanese coach visiting us at that time. So the Japanese coach, I told him, his name was Coach Mooney. Coach Mooney, he was going to leave already because he just brought an athlete there. I said, Coach Mooney, can you stay? We will pay for your coaching. Can you coach Carlos Yulo? So they talked. I said, okay, I will stay for him. They were coaching him. And then he told me, Mom, I have to bring him to the World Championship. I said, World?
How old was Caloy at this time?
At that time, he was only, not 18, because it's World Championship, you cannot be over 18. That's 18 years under. So he was
16.
under 18, no? So he was 16, yeah. And it's World Championship, Junior Championship, World Junior Championship. I said, I don't want to be kulelat, you know? And then he said, no, Mom, he needs exposure. He needs to see what the other athletes are doing. So we went. I went also with him. You know, he won 3rd place. Russia, China, Philippines. I almost died of. I said, wow, Philippines came 3rd place. And you know, the technical official, the president, approached me. Come here, Cynthia. He said, you know that boy of yours? You take care of him. Because if he did not do not well in the pommel horse, he would have gotten silver.
Oh, wow.
He was going to get silver, if not for the pommel horse. That is the equipment, the apparatus he cannot stand. Do you like pommel horse?
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
It's a
This is the, I think, with the
one
2
that-
bars.
No,
or
no, the pommel horse is the one that there's like, it's a,
Circle.
you turn it. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're small, it's harder. It's nicer when you're tall.
You're taller.
Yeah.
And right now, we have Eldrew, who's not 18 yet. Do you also see Eldrew and then Isa being in the World Champions?
Yes, that's what my plan is.
And they're looking at you. And so, Eldrew, your diet, according to your coach.
Yes.
Yes.
Loko ka.
Cynthia, it sounds like you had to pay for this coach when you convinced him to stay, the Japanese coach.
Nobody wanted to give me money. Nobody. Because this is gymnastics. No, we had no money. So I was a professional beggar, begging for money for everybody.
And at that time, we didn't have enough support from the Philippine government for gymnastics.
At that time, the chairman was really, I don't know, he was like saving money. When he finished his chairmanship, he had to return 7 billion to the, because he was keep on serving instead of giving it to the athletes. I was really upset with him.
Has things changed right now?
Yes, now I think it's changing. Now the people heading the Philippine Sports Commission are more open on giving it to the athletes, rather than saving it for the treasury.
And are you able to experience that right now with Eldrew and Iza? Are they able to get coaches with the
Yes.
support from
Yes,
government?
it's much easier now because of, they see that we're doing well and we're really producing. We're the NSA that's producing the most, Of course, boxing was also doing a lot, no? So now it's easier for me to ask for money.
Yeah, well, you really have broken Philippine history with this record of 2 gold medals. And with the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics coming up, do you see 3 Yulos competing?
No, she's not ready yet for the Los Angeles, no?
She's ready now.
For the, but the 3 Yulos will be competing. She will be with the MAG. There's women and men. And I'll also try to make a team for the WAG.
For the women?
For the women, because we already have, a little bit.
Cynthia, I think you were quoted before as saying that Caloy could have had 3 gold medals.
Yes.
What do you think happened with the other gold medal? I think it was with the T-bar that you were anticipating that. Yes.
I was so disappointed because in the apparatus all around, when you're going to apparatus all around, they're just seeing who is, they're trying to, there's 24 only gymnasts to go apparatus all around. And we told them, Carlos, don't give it all, just be in the finals. Because I know he cannot be an apparatus overall gold medalist because China is there and Japan. He got 12th place. That's very good, for the world, 12th place. But we just wanted him to not do his best, but be in the finals only. So he got the finals of floor, got in the finals of both. But then in the P-bar, when you have the P-bar is that when you have, if you go to one only, it's a very, very, isn't it very, very difficult to do.
Yeah.
And the execution, the skill is very high, So when he did that, he was crooked, and so he didn't make it.
Because he spent so much energy in the other other competitions.
Other apparatus.
Apparatus. So, sorry, this was a technical term. The other apparatus.
Yes,
Okay.
especially in the how do you call it, the rings and the horizontal bar and the pommel horse. That's really, he fell in the pommel horse.
That
Yes.
is rivals.
Yeah, so that's really one of the apparatus that he doesn't like. Or
Not only him, a lot. We were asking the federation, please remove the pommel horse because everybody, all the presidents were asking, remove that pommel horse.
What about you, Eldrew and Iza? Do you like or dislike the pommel horse as well?
Oh, we don't have pommel horse.
For the women,
Yeah.
none. But
Yeah,
for you, Eldrew?
For me
balance
po
beam.
is like, it depends on my body. If my wrist is hurting, maybe I don't like pommel horse. But when it does not hurt, maybe I do like pommel horse. But my skills are not that high, but yeah, I like pommel horse.
Oh, that's good. Very different.
Yes.
A little different from the brother, no? And what's your favorite?
It depends on my body.
Oh, you really day to day, like you get to see the condition of your body. What about you, Iza? Anything that you dislike the most?
Dislike the most? Ano po? Beam.
Beef.
Oy,
Yeah.
and that's the hardest, the balance beam.
Yeah.
Oh, for me, in the women's part, that's the hardest because the balance beam,
It's
you
like
have
a
to
4
balance.
inch wide.
And then you have to do all those flips in the beam.
Yeah, that sounds very difficult. What's your favorite?
Depende po.
Depende rin. So, sweet talaga.
You know
I
what's funny po? Her feet was like, sobrang liit, nakasya sa beam.
So, it's an advantage.
Pero ayaw niya po.
But do you have any hacks? Like, or ano yung pag nagpe-prepare kayo for a competition, do you know, some athletes are a bit superstitious, like I make sure that I take this or that I sleep at a certain time. Meron ba kayong ganon among yourselves?
Meron naman po.
Meron din. Okay, ano yun?
Pakiulit ng question. Pakiulit nga po.
Yung parang meron ba kayong ino-observe na either pattern or that you do para swertehin kayo the day before your match?
Like
Ako ang swerte nila.
Pamahiin. Yan, tama.
Pamahiin.
Yan.
Siguro po meron. Parang wag kang magugupit ng kuko or something.
Which one?
Huwag daw mag-cut ng nails
Ano
o
po?
magugupit ng kuko.
Before
We don't
competition.
cut our nails a week
So,
before competition.
Really? I didn't hear that.
So,
Thank you for learning that.
So before we go to the competitions, like so here in the Philippines, we were
Dito
going
magugupit
to
na
cut.
kami. Parang a week before ng competition po.
Yeah,
Doon pa lang
like
po
2
kami
weeks
pwede
before po.
gupit.
So all of the athletes like this, or?
It's
Demand?
just me, I guess.
It appears silang dalawa. And
I never heard of that.
what type of medals have you already won? Have you been able to keep track? Like Eldrew, do you know how many medals you already have internationally?
International. So recently, I have gold medal on vault in Uzbekistan, right, ma'am? I gave you gold medal.
And you know, I will tell you the truth. He could have had even a better gold medal, but I think the judging was not right.
Right.
And we noticed that, and I complained. And they said, yeah.
Yeah, they said the first group, they said like they have 2 minutes, like 2 minutes warm up. And they have 2 minutes warm up. The other athletes only have chance to have 1 warm up. So technically, dapat meron po siyang 2 warm up. So yung ibang athletes is 1 lang. Pero disadvantage sila doon. Tapos nung turn naman po namin, so nag-start na po ako kagad kasi inisip ko po kagad is 2 minutes warm up. So para siyang free. Pwede siyang 3, pwede siyang 2 or more than 2. Tapos lumapit sa akin judges and they said na mababawasan daw yung score ko kasi ano daw po, na una daw po ako kasi and I thought kasi na they have 2 minutes warm up, so 2 touches lang
2
po pala.
touches lang pala.
Okay, so this was in Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
But a lot of people didn't know that nagka-gold ka pala for that.
Yeah.
Like not enough publicity for us to know that you were able to bring gold for the Philippines.
That's in the Asian, all of Asia.
Yeah.
And before that, we got in Colombia, ma'am.
Yeah.
I got 5 medals, 2 golds, and floor vault gold. Then pommel, rings. Then all around, I got silver on those 3.
That's incredible. A lot of golds and silvers already from Eldrew. And at your age, that's really impressive. What about you, Iza?
Nung last time po, Singapore Open po, nag-silver po ako sa vault po.
Oh, see it? Vault here. Okay.
Specialty.
Specialty. That's your specialty? Okay.
At ano po, yung vault po kasi parang di ko po siya masyadong gusto. Pero
Yeah,
doon
me
po
too.
ako
Me
nagkakamedal.
talaga?
too. I do hate vault kasi, nakakahingal.
Yeah.
Every time we need to do training, like, puro takbo na lang, tapos same lang, tapos pupulikating ka pa.
And not only that, you have to big push. You
Yeah.
have to have a really, really big push.
Kaya mas nakakapagod siya kapag sa training kasi paulit-ulit yung gagawin
Kailangan
mo
na
po.
endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, right now, you have your Kuya Caloy, who's also going to the 2028 Olympics in LA. Cynthia, do you think that Caloy can achieve more than 2 golds in the 2028 LA Olympics? But
Yeah.
before you answer that question, we'll have to take a short break. At the forefront, we'll be right back. Welcome back at the forefront. And we still have with us the mentor of Carlos Yulo, Miss Cynthia Caron, and the siblings of Caloy Yulo. So before the break, we were asking you, Cynthia, with the 2028 LA Olympics coming up, do you expect Caloy to win more than 2 gold medals?
Well, we discussed that, and he said, "Mom, I will try to do, get a gold medal on all around. He will try to be the gold medalist for, which means he has to do the best for the 6 apparatus.
So 6 gold medals.
No, 1 for
That's just
all around,
one.
plus vault, floor, P-bar. So 4 or 5 medals.
Wow.
And I want them to have a medal for the team. The team has to have a medal, which is Carlos, Eldrew, Miguel,
Ace.
Ivan, and Ace. So they're now training hard for they have 4 years, to train. So this will be my team. And if they do well, they get a gold medal for teamwork.
Oh,
also.
that's also a
Yes,
separate
yes.
medal.
And
So
then
we
plus
have-
individual, all of them.
Yeah, so we have 2 Yulo brothers in the men's team out of the 5. And then we have Iza. Do you expect Iza to already
Yes.
have that ability to get a gold medal?
I don't want to pressure her, but I expect it.
Spoken like a true mentor. And how many are they in the women's team? How many are you in the women's team?
As of now, parang
Also 5. 1 reserve. 4 to perform and 1 to
One
reserve.
reserve.
Because the reserve is in case one of them get hurt, you have a reserve. So you always bring 5.
Okay. And based on what you've seen in the 2024 Paris Olympics, is there anything that you're going to change in their regimen or their preparations?
Well, in a way, it is good because this is after every Olympics, the code of points changes. So now they saw that a lot of the athletes are getting injured because it's getting more and harder and harder and harder. So they're going down from 10 code of points, which is very hard. They're going to go down to 8, which will be easier.
Easier.
I mean, easier for them. So less injury because some of the best ones really are injured. I see them. Oh my God, I feel so bad.
And this is a decision at the international level.
Yes, where I am part of.
That you're also part of that.
Yes.
What is your role?
I'm a
Miss
council
Cynthia?
member, which every time they have a meeting, they ask us all what we think, and I'm also part of the Asian Gymnastics Union, executive board member of the of Asian Gymnastics Union. So I can bring the coaches to our country, the judges, and I can fight for that. And it's very important that NSA is also internationally known. And I am also part of, aside of being part of Philippine Olympic Committee, I'm the treasurer, I'm also part of the Asian Gymnastics Union and the Federation, the FIG also. So,
Cynthia, you've believed in the sport of gymnastics even before it was popular or even before we had anyone that was prominent in this field.
Because I was part.
So I was so curious about that. You were also a gymnast.
I was part of
before.
gymnastics in a different discipline. I was part of the sports aero discipline. And at that time, it was not under gymnastics. We were separated, and it was so nice, and we were really performing well, and we don't have to go to all the politics. And I always had my athletes very well dressed. And so when finally the federation put sports aero under gymnastics, then politics started. And that's when I resigned. And anyway, I resigned because I quit completely because I was already in government at the time. I was undersecretary anyway for Department of Tourism.
Oh wow, you have had many careers. Okay.
Yes.
And then but you have always been a lover of gymnastics.
Yes, but then all the athletes came to me and they said, "Mom, nothing is happening in our gym because the president is a golfer. He's never around. We don't have judges. We don't have coaches. They had nothing." I said, "Oh my gosh. So please, Mom." And you know how I love gymnastics. So I said, "Okay, I will do it, but I cannot be president." I said, because I have other responsibilities. I was taking care of diving, I was in wellness, and really, really a lot. I cannot be president, I'll just be vice president. And I got a very, very wealthy president. So that because then somebody that will spend for the gymnasts because nobody's taking care of them. So I got the son of Baby Arenas, John Arenas, and he said, yes, I'll become president. Oh, I was so happy, I have a president. We organized it all, it was a coup. We took, in 6 months we were able to have a coup and get the NSA to be under us. Once we're there, it went well, and then nothing was happening. I said, John, you're president now. Nothing is happening. And then John said, I have to resign because I'm going to be sent to Baguio. Oh my God. So he resigned. I'm automatically president. I said, you cannot do that. I cannot be president. And then I said, never mind. Before you resign, I'll get another president. Don't resign yet. I went asking everybody. I went to, he was now the Department of Education. I forgot his name.
Currently?
No,
Before.
during the Arroyo time.
Okay.
It's in the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's very wealthy, knows all the regions, has bank. So I said, do you want to be president of Gym? He said, yeah. Really? I was like, okay, you can resign now. Because I already had it. So he resigned, and I said, no, I have a new president now. It's going to be. But Pepin Coanco called me up. Cynthia, you cannot put this guy as president. You stay there first. In 6 months, I promise I'll give you a good president. Because why? I said, why? Because he has other cases. You cannot have a president that has court cases. Cannot. So I said, okay. Okay, in 6 months you'll put another president. I will take over 6 months. And that guy was so upset with me because he already bought his
desk
yes,
or the
desk,
office?
beautiful desk
Okay.
for the office. He was ready to be president.
In the end, did you become president of the gymnastics?
I became
Yes,
president.
exactly.
And he
So-
never gave me a new one. And then I loved it already. Now I'm doing so well. Nobody can take
and
my
you've
place
been
now.
producing athletes that now have won the gold medal for the Philippines, and now we have
Yes.
potentially the successors to that. Do you feel now the support of the government and of course the GAP?
Yes,
As
even
athletes.
before naman po, we feel it naman po kasi every time na nagko-compete po kami sa labas ng country ng Philippines, hindi po kami naglalabas ng money, ng sarili naming money. So, government pays our
Food and allowance.
food and allowance. Then yung flight po namin, back and forth po. So,
Before, dati ba yung mga athletes naglalabas ng pera?
mga mayayaman po.
Yeah.
They do.
They do, yeah. And the president of the NSA is the one who gives us the allowance because the government is not giving. They have to have a little bit of allowance on themselves, so they want. But now they have, which is wonderful. You know.
And for Carlos Yulo, for example, when he went to training in Japan, I think the amount that people were reporting was that it cost around 18 million pesos. Did he have to spend that for himself? Meaning it wasn't the government.
Not for himself. It's for his
Yes, for the training,
for
sorry.
the
I
school,
mean,
also school.
for school, that includes
school,
school.
training, coaching, everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
but it wasn't assisted by the government.
None.
None. Okay.
After a while, the government already assisted. Especially when he won the world championships.
So, for training abroad, will athletes have to spend that much? Well, that already includes the school, but that means you have to go to school as well. Is that the price range that athletes have to, or gymnasts have to expect? to
It
spend?
depends what school you go to. I put him in a fantastic school in Japan, the most expensive taiko, no? And they had facilities amazing. They have hyperbaric chamber. The gym was beautiful. Everything was beautiful. But I only paid for his schooling because it was very expensive. I did not pay for all the other facilities. But I wrote to the president of the school, as much as Carlos is already a champion, would you allow him to use the facilities without without me paying, and he gave his approval, which is wonderful. So every time he got injured, he can go to the hyperbaric chamber, because the hyperbaric chamber, I wish, that is one wish I want to have, tell it to the world.
Yes.
I want our gym to have hyperbaric chamber, because in case any of them get injured, straight to the hyperbaric, it really, really fixes your injury, really.
How much is a session for hyperbaric chamber normally here in the Philippines?
12,000. I don't know.
12,000 per session, or yeah. But maybe we can get the machine.
I
would
want
you-
the machine.
Yes.
to-
Would you know
to
how
put
much the
in
machine
my-
is?
No, I don't know yet. I'm going to ask.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think that's something that we can advertise, especially
Yes.
on Billionario channel.
Yes.
Billionario News
Yes.
channel,
Say
with
the
all the
gym-
billionaires watching. But
If they can give us a hyperbaric chamber, it's very good. Especially also, I have 100 grassroots trying to be Eldrew and Carlos Yulo, trying to be like them, like the Yulos. So having a hyperbaric chamber will be a big help to the
how
injury.
do you discover these gymnasts, Cynthia? Like grassroots, you now have over 100 candidates. How do you discover these athletes?
Oh, well, you can see the passion in them. You can see the passion. If some of them, they don't really have the passion, some of them really are dedicated, they're there constantly and they want, you can see it in their eyes. Like these two, you can see it.
Yeah, I can really see it, especially
Yeah.
when they talk about gymnastics. Their
Yes,
eyes light up.
Yeah.
And
That they love it.
Yeah. So I was asking, because all of them are in gymnastics, I was saying it seems to run in the family. Now all the four siblings, but none of their parents did gymnastics, but the dad did street dancing and seemed to have
Yes.
that natural talent. Would you say, Cynthia, that gymnastics is something that is genetic or suits a certain body type, or it can be developed?
It can be developed, definitely. It can be developed. I know a lot of the young kids that are starting. Some of them will love it. Some of them, they don't want anymore, because they feel like the parents say, no, because you might not grow tall, or so, some parents.
Natamaan ako
Grow
dun ah.
tall.
And kayo, when you started gymnastics, was it because also of your Kuya Caloy, or from the start, like, would you have loved it even if your Kuya Caloy was not a gymnast?
Maybe it's because of our brother po. Kasi lagi po kami dinadala sa jeep. Ikaw kapagsalita, sinisipon ako.
Ano po kasi, kada training po, pumupunta po kami sa gym, tapos pinapanood po namin sila. And sa ano rin po, mga competitions din po. Katulad din po ng palaro ng Manila Meet. Pag nagko-compete po yung ate namin at si Kuya Caloy, nanonood po kami lagi.
And they cheer for him.
So na-inspire din talaga kayo.
Dahil din po sa kanila. And nagustuhan din naman po namin. And kaya namin po pinursue yung gymnastics kasi nagustuhan din namin. Kasi akala ko po puro playground lang. Kasi laro-laro lang po nung una. Pero ngayon po, iba na po. Pero I still love doing gymnastics po.
So what can we expect from the Yulo siblings in the coming years? So are there going to be any competitions before the 2028 LA?
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
plenty.
there's so many.
A lot. There's Asian Games.
SEA Games.
There is the SEA Games. I want all of you to win the SEA Games.
She's gonna go first next year, ma'am.
Yeah, that one also. There's so many. A lot.
So are we going to see more gold medals?
Yes.
We'll do our
Of
best.
course. We will do our best to get the gold medal, the Olympics especially, and
Training.
the other competitions. We're gonna do our best. We will push ourselves to the limits.
Without injury.
Yeah, without injury. Yeah.
Because once you get injured, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
That's why I always want them to warm up 1 hour. And after the competition, cool down for another hour to really, their muscles to, not to get injured.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that's really very important. And you're preparing right now. Ano yung next games that you really have to prepare for? Yung malapit na.
JRC
JRC?
po, sa Thailand po.
When
Yeah.
is that?
November 3 po yung mismong competition.
Malapit na, this November
Yes
2024. Ayan, papanoorin namin kayo. Are you also, magko-compete ka rin doon,
Yes
Isa?
po.
Oh, okay. Excited na kami. And will Caloy be also competing there? Okay,
No.
so yeah.
It's,
That's
now,
an
it's only for
invitation
junior
lang.
po.
Oo, okay.
This is only for the young.
So our eyes will be on both of you, Eldrew and Isa.
Hindi po.
Cynthia, what would be your advice? You've clearly broken records, like with the golds that Caloy was able to get in the Paris Olympics. What would be your advice to all athletes out there? What's really something that's important in order to achieve that kind of success?
Yeah, my advice for them, they will meet a lot of challenges because Carlos, we had a lot of challenges. We had to fight them to be able, and I always reminded him that God is part of our team. Always think of that. And have a good team and always believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. Believe. I know. Be confident that you can do it, and you'll do it. You know, I always push them to do their best, and I make sure that they have my support, 101 support. Without my support, in fact, I listen to them a lot. If they said, Mom, like yesterday I went to the gym, they all rush to me, they all artists, Mom, we want to remove this, we want to put this here. Oh, I listen, okay, let's do it. You know, I mean, what they want is important because they know the equipment, they know how they move, they know what coach they want. I don't demand what I want, I listen to them. What they want is important, you know, and to support them is more important.
Thank you so much, Cynthia. That's really great advice. And good luck to
Thank
both
you
of
po.
you, Eldrew and Isa. We will be watching and supporting.
Thank you po.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Carlos Yulo's 2 gold medals in the Paris Olympics served as a fitting validation to the program of the Gymnastics Association of the Philippines to nurture Filipino gymnasts and turn them into world-class athletes. As Carlos Yulo inspires young Filipinos to consider going into gymnastics, GAP is building on its gains and is looking to bring more Olympic golds to the country in the future.
We need to thank you also for inviting us and for letting
Be timely informed, be insightful of the news. Always stay at the forefront. Join us again tomorrow for meaningful conversations that would help you form an objective personal opinion. This is Atty. Karen Jimeno. Thank you for spending your hour with us. Ang galing.